Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Aloha Cancer, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for the year of 2022. Okay, so this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please do like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, leave me some comments in the comment section. I love engaging with you. It also helps the whole YouTube algorithm, help my channel to grow and expand. I wanted to give a big shout out and a thank you to all of you who have donated over the year. It has helped my channel to grow. I've been able to purchase tarot cards, some more fun ones to keep things a little bit lively, and I'm just so appreciative. So thank you so much, Cancer, if you have been one of those. Also, if you've been wanting to work with me, I am opening up private readings as well as one-to-one mentorship programs. Okay, so how you would work with me, just email me at thewhisperingdragonfly@gmail.com. We'll have a phone conversation, a free consultation to find out what works best for you. So I do have private readings. The mentorship programs, I have 3, 6, and 9 month, because my goal is to help you learn how to have paradise and to live happy and achieve your dreams. And where 2 or more are gathered, there I am with you. The energy of Source is with us. And so I have achieved paradise in my life, and so I would like to pay it forward to train others how to as well. Okay, with the power of your focus. Alrighty, let's get to it. Enough announcements already. There we are. We'll take a little bit of Hawaiian salt. Pinch of Hawaiian salt helps your body to have its minerals. It also clears the energy. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an overview of 2022. So we're going to get a general energy, a general spiritual energy, look at things, the general energies for career, health, etc. for the 4 quarters, and then we'll do love at the end separately, okay? So let's get to it. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for 2022. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for 2022. It's very funny, my whole body heated up, so I feel like it's going to get a little bit spicy. All right, we have diplomacy. Okay, who had that? Leo had this. So if you have Leo placements in your chart, Cancer, you may want to look at that overview as well. And let's get the spiritual card as well. So 2022 is a 6 year. It yields down to a 6. This is the year of love, power, balance, harmony. This is personal power in the world. The 6 is the card of the Lovers in the Tarot, which the Lovers card used to be called the Choice. So choices are being made to balance out, balancing karma. Things are starting to flow better in 2022. So you're coming up as your main theme or archetype is diplomacy. So you are learning how to get what you want through saying things in a peaceful manner. I feel like this year, Cancer, you're choosing peace over being right. You're choosing to allow yourself to have what you've wanted to have, but you're taking a more diplomatic approach to it, and that's going to be really useful for you. Okay, we also have the Void. Beautiful. This is stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. And the 6, the number 6 in the 369 from Tesla, 3 is conception, 6 is the incubation in the mother's womb, and 9 is birth. Okay, so 6 year, we are in the womb, incubating. Things are starting to blossom, but it's that safe space of power where you can think of universe or source as the mother energy or the great cosmic void. So you are entering into the void. And Cancer, you guys are not only a water sign, you're represented often by the moon, you're ruled by the moon. And on top of that, you have a very nurturing motherly energy, whether you're male or female, it does not matter. And so this is saying, embrace the winter, be diplomatic about your approaches, okay? The void is also the place of all creation. All possibilities are available. So where some of you might feel like this year that you're not sure what direction to take, or you've been pulled in many different directions, I feel like over the last few years you've been kind of pulled in different directions than maybe what you originally had intended. And they're saying to embrace this winter time. Winter is not a bad thing. Winter is, and this is a winter for the soul for you, Cancer. And so 2022 is going to be this great cosmic womb. It's going to be the rejuvenation of your spirit. And how you're going to do that is through being diplomatic, okay? It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. This is about peace. So peace, comfort, restoration, regeneration. They're giving me those words for your year. Okay, let's see. And do what's right for you, okay? In the ecology of those that you love, you know? So if someone's coming at you in a certain way, it's taking a different approach. I feel like there may have been kind of, Cancer, you guys feel very deeply, and the emotions, sometimes you can sidestep, but how that comes out sometimes is in a way where how things are said, like, can be rash, or you're not meaning to say things, like, or people say things that are hurtful to you, and so how things come up, you know. And this year is really about relations, okay, and how we relate to one another, what we want out of love, how to balance. And so this is saying, you know, no need to argue anymore. You know, let yourself have peace, Cancer, regardless of those around you, if they're feeling peaceful or not. I am like, just started sweating. It feels almost feverish, okay? So they're really saying they're going to be like restoring your body. Heaven forbid if somebody has a fever right now. I'm sorry if that's what's happening, but they're saying pay close attention if that's you, okay? And then we'll go from there. Yeah, so there is a need to rejuvenate this year. So this may be a year where you're focused on your health and health in all ways. Mind, body, spirit, okay, your mental health, your emotional health, really coming into balance with that. Wow. All right. Let's look. And let's get the tarot. We're going to look at each quarter here. All right, we have first quarter is 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. This is the crown chakra. So you are definitely going through a spiritual awakening this year. You're going to be, you're already intuitive, Cancer, but you're going to be heightened in your intuitive abilities. And we have the Palace of Wands. This is the highest form of the wand suit. This says you're mastering your intelligence. You're learning, okay? This is essentially like the space within self that has the passion. They're also showing me the colors, the red and the purple. So you're going to be learning how to balance on earth what you're learning spiritually. For many of you Cancers, I feel like you're, like I said, already very intuitive. You're going to be getting some downloads. Some of you may even change your work in this first quarter into a more spiritual line of practice. So you may be moving into more of a spiritually based work, whatever that looks like to you. Or your dreams, what they're showing is dreams, okay? So what you've been dreaming for is now taking root on earth rather than just being in the fantasy realm. Excuse me, I just got a little itch there. And so really beautiful energies with this. This is a 41, so that may have resonance to you. It also yields down to a 5, which has to do with great changes and swift changes that are for your benefit. So I do feel like this first quarter is going to be a lot of good changes for you. You do need to take a diplomatic approach, especially if you're going to be leaving one job to the other. They're saying no need to burn bridges. You can make the choice to change. All of your needs are taken care of, and I feel like you're going to be igniting the passion within yourself in a beautiful way. Second quarter, we have woman holding a heart and 4 of Cups. Okay. Also, I wanted to mention in this first quarter, Venus went retrograde on the 19th of December 2021. It'll be retrograde until the 29th of January. When Venus goes retrograde, we are reevaluating our relationships, what we want in relationships, in love, how we relate to the world, to family members, to our coworkers, especially your closest, who you'd want. What do you want out of a marriage partner or a long-term relationship? How do you want to do luxury? There's some money involved in Venus, so it's everything beautiful, luxury, art. Is your life as beautiful as you would like it to be? So there's a time of reflection at the beginning of this year. And we're moving in second quarter. You have woman holding a heart, and then we have the 4 of Cups. Okay. So for many of you, this is a 44. That may mean something to you. Yields down to an 8. I have a lot to say about the love reading, but I'm going to do my best to go general with this first part, okay? So it feels like you're reminiscing on the past, okay? This could be a past person, certainly, but I feel like in this particular time, this is the divine feminine part of you in the general reading, okay? This 4 of Cups is the moon in Cancer. And so essentially you are second quarter reevaluating some things. You're trying to balance your divine feminine part of yourself. And with this 4 of Cups, it's like these 3 of Cups are done, okay? They're already achieved, already over. 4 of Cups generally means that you're looking into the past, but there is something new available. You're bored. So I feel like for many of you, this second quarter, you're kind of bored with how you've been doing things before. You're wanting something new. So if you've just had a career change, or you're just trying in that first quarter to bring in your fantasies, you're like feeling bored and outdated with what you want in this second quarter. So you're really looking at Spirit's offering you a cup. They're offering you something new. And in this particular card deck, you're actually looking at the new. So I'm going to take that with what it looks like. So traditionally, that's not what that means, but it's like in this deck, you are looking at the new possibilities. You are looking at the new cup, and you're coming into balance. For some of you, there may be a woman of the heart suit. So this would be Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is also showing up as yourself, like your divine feminine part of yourself. So even if you're a masculine, this is the divine feminine part of yourself is really looking for something new. This is an offering, okay? Spirit's offering you something new. And we have that transformation, the butterfly in her head hair style. So there is transformation coming in. This also feels to me like a heart awakening for you. Again, since diplomacy and the void is entering your reading for this particular year, this is a time for you to go inside second quarter, because I do feel like there will be some heightened emotions, but also looking at things in the past. This is a time to, it's really interesting. What they're saying is to take care of your heart at this time physically, so I feel like you'll be setting up some plans of how to, just be the best that you can be in this second part, because the energy feels a little bit like the first part of the year, it feels much higher. This part feels a bit lower, okay? Number 9, we have broken heart and the 6 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like broken heart wise, I do feel like some of the choices that you have to make, this goes either way. Either you've made the choice to walk away from someone, or walk away. We're going to go general and look more at career and health right now. You've made the choice to walk away, or the other person's made the choice to walk away. But either way, there's some beautiful victory in this. So anything that seems like you've lost in this third quarter, or you've had to walk away from it, you're starting to get the recognition, okay? So for the job that maybe you had to leave, for the person that you had to leave, for, you know, what you've had to give up on as far as in your, you know, give up the fast foods, or, you know, whatever, health-wise, you're starting to recognize why things happened, how it happened. You're starting to get recognition. I feel like for some of you, like if in the past, it feels like this broken heart was in the past. It feels like if you were left, fired, or you left a job, or were fired, or let go because of COVID or something else, you're being recognized. Some of you might even be scouted out at this time, with someone saying, oh my gosh, you know, we want you back, Cancer. But I feel like you're learning from your previous mistakes at this time. I do feel like you're going to be, again, through the diplomacy, through allowing yourself to be empty for a moment. The void is both empty and full at the same time. It's no thing, okay? It feels like you're getting ahas, epiphanies, victories over the things that you felt brokenhearted about, okay? Now, for very few of you, like there's this really huge health message. I'm not a doctor, okay, so I can't advise you on anything like that, but it feels like you or someone in your life that has been having heart trouble, like, or this is going to be for a very small portion of you, but those who might be on the transplant list or have needed surgery in this third quarter, it's going to go really well, okay? There will be a victory, there will be a recognition, you know, so they're saying there's hope with that. That's certainly not going to be for everyone, so take that as it resonates, but it came through really strongly, so I have to say it just in case someone watching this, okay? And then we have fourth quarter. We have man holding a heart and King of Swords, okay? Beautiful. So I feel like in the spiritual sense, this is you now balancing your now balancing your masculine side, and you're learning mastery, logic, truth, okay? For many of you, there may be two options in love. There also, this King of Swords is has to do with wisdom, okay? Mastery of self and environment. Very logical, but very clear and honest person. It feels like, having me look at this, Taurus. Okay. It feels like essentially that you're coming into mastery of some sort in the fourth quarter. I also feel like there is someone who is going to bring a lot of truth or information forward. There's communications at the end of this year of 2022 that's going to be very positive. It's going to help to balance things. This diplomacy here is just like really, really wonderful, because I feel like you're learning how to have peace, and now the information's coming through for you. This also feels like business partners. So for those of you who have been kind of on a bit of a roller coaster ride to start your own business in 2022, the end of the year, you're going to come into, it looks like one or more, investors or business partners that are really going to be helpful to you. One's going to be very heart-based, the other one's going to be very logical-based, but it feels like as a team, you guys are going to work together really, really well. So if you can maintain the peace and let yourself be empty for a time, this end of the year is looking really good. Now I have to tell you, Cancer, that your general year is really revolved around relationship, okay? And so I'm going to get the cards. We're going to switch gears and go into love now. And I'm going to go ahead and get the cards, flying across the room, for the love energies. And then we'll go ahead and get into this because it's a pretty impeccable story here. So let's just get to it. Okay, that's all in the third. Okay. All right. Let's just look at them quarter by quarter. We have first quarter as power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Again, we have seventh chakra. You have the power through your intuition. You know what's right for you. You know what you're building. Here's the beautiful thing. Okay, so before we get even farther into these, what I'm seeing here, because we have man holding a heart, woman holding a heart, and a broken heart here. Okay? And then we're beginning the year with this beautiful Archangel Uriel. I feel like for many of you, you may be in a spiritual flame, twin flame, type of relationship, or had been. The beginning of this year, Venus is in retrograde, so many of us are, collectively, we are reviewing our past relationships. I do feel like there's going to be some revisiting of a spiritual flame in the year 2022, okay? In this first quarter here, you're really reminiscing and looking at the dream. Many of you are meeting with this person on the astral, in the void, okay? In your meditations. Meditation is going to be really key for you this year, and I'm having a little bit of indigestion come up. So there's... you've been creating this relationship. Some of you have had the relationship already on Earth, but I feel like if you had, you are not in communication with them really right now. Some of you are with a person, but it doesn't feel like your spiritual flames. That's why it's saying you instinctively know what is right for you and have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So I feel like at the beginning of this year, those of you that may be coupled, Cancer, I don't feel like you're in the correct relationship. So the ones who are attracted to this video, may not be in the correct partnership. Hold on one second, my dog just got real excited. Penny, stop. Hey. Okay. And so I need to be more playful, right? But it feels like you are going inside in your meditations, in your dreams, and you're meeting with the person that you love or wish should love you, and you have this passion. You've already seen the home, the life together. Some of you may have been with this person. Now I feel like if you've met your spiritual flame, that you are in separation at this time, or you've been separated maybe for quite some time, because they're showing me quite a bit of time and distance, so you may live apart from each other as well. But you know, if you are in a different connection, you know what it feels like to be with your spiritual flame. You have felt it in your meditation. Some of you have physically felt it. And so if you're with someone other than that, it feels a little bit volatile, so this won't be for everyone, but there's this feeling of arguments just for the sake of arguing. It's time to walk away from that. So at the beginning of the year, you're really using your intuition, you're reflecting on what it is that you'd rather have, and you're moving towards something new. Second quarter, it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. I'm looking at this as, okay, see her, woman holding the heart. I'm looking at the masculine, looking towards her. That's the cup he's dreaming of. My beloved, we're not apart, but you guys are physically apart right now, okay? And so there's a reminiscence of the past. The masculine is really thinking over. So what if you're the masculine, great. And this doesn't have to be gender. This is whatever is the most, the masculine energy in the partnership or the spiritual flame, okay? They're reminiscing of the female, not female, the feminine energy. They're reminiscing of the divine feminine here. And they're saying, oh, okay, that's what I want. I feel like they've tried and moved on to other people. They may have even been in, this 3 cups down here. They may have even been in a third-party situation. The reason y'all probably didn't work out may have been from that, okay? Or have started a different family. Because I do feel like there's been, if you have physically met, there's been time between, but they are thinking of you, Cancer. And they're, Spirit's wanting to assure you that just because you're physically apart, that there is still love there. You may be dreaming of one another this second quarter as well. But there's a lot of love there. It feels like there's nostalgia. Again, you're in the void this year. So this is a creation year for you. This is a balancing of the karma. Okay? We have broken heart and 6 of Wands. This comes with transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And then you also got, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. So where there was a broken heart, it feels like now there's going to be a transformation. The transformation is from broken heart, separation, into recognition. For those of you, who are in a twin flame or spiritual flame situation, this is recognition. You guys are recognizing each other. Some of you may be for the first time. This may be from spirit to recognizing each other for the first time. Those of you who have been with your twin flame on the physical before, this is going to be recognition now after a broken heart. There's a transformation in your relationship, okay? Love conquers and transforms all things and is about to deepen. So this is where the diplomacy comes in, Cancer, where you may be in the pattern of holding on to that broken heart. They're saying now's the time to release that, to move into the transformation. Because what you guys need to learn through the separation or through having not met one another yet, now it's time to deepen the connection. Let that go. Allow love to transform it, because there's something really beautiful here for you. It's time to balance. And what will bring you peace is that balance and being with the person that feels like home to you. Okay? All right. And then last quarter, we have man holding a heart, and we have the King of Swords. And this one says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So Cancer, because we have diplomacy in the void, at the end of the year, okay, you may have more than one option. Because you have someone here giving your heart, and then there's another person here. So you've got 2 different people who are wanting to offer you something, okay? Both are in their power. Both are viable options, okay? But you know already in your heart which one you actually want. So do what feels right. That's where the diplomacy comes in. You're going to have more than one option fourth quarter, okay? Some of you may have recognized this twin flame, but you didn't cut off the relationship with the one that didn't feel right in the beginning of the year. So now you've got 2 options. okay? And so what they're saying is, do what feels right to your soul. You have these beautiful options, but there is a need to use the diplomacy. So take that diplomatic approach. So even you're going to have to turn someone down, okay? And take a diplomatic approach to it. Do what you know feels right in your heart of hearts. And that's where the void comes in. That's where meditation comes in. Calming your mind, calming your emotions, going into the space so that you can have the peace and make the right decision that's right for you. It's beautiful, Cancer, in the sense that you're going to end up with who and what is correct for your soul. But there is a lot of transformation, and I do feel like there's hard conversations and hard decisions to make this year. But it leads to really beautiful things. So I feel like hang in there, embrace the winter of it all, because there are going to be some fairly strong emotions happening for you. Your love life is going to change significantly, and this is the first reading where it has been so spiritual flame based. That has not been in the other readings as of yet. So you guys are really going through this transformation in your love life. And so while it may feel a little bit like a void or overwhelming, it's actually a positive change. So let's get a couple of cards to close out the reading. We'll have one from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and we'll have one from the Shaman Stream Oracle for Cancer 2022. For Cancer 2022. Okay. We have standstill. All right. So that goes right along with the void. So still yourself. Allow yourself the time, patience, to make the decisions you need to make. So this year is a lot of changes happening, but it will feel a bit like a standstill in the sense that your inner world, while there's moving parts happening around you, your inner world coming to the stillness within yourself, while it seems like there's not the flow, while it seems like you're in the void, all the magic's taking place inside and around you if you allow yourself to be still. So Cancer, you guys like to sidestep things, watch how a crab, walks, okay? This is like stand here, feel it, allow it, and take the diplomatic approach. We have many masks and the authentic self, okay? I heard a quote once, or I actually read a quote once in a book I was reading, and something about the source code, but it said, a man wears many masks through his life, none of which are false, okay? And so you're finding your authentic self. And so where you've had the mask up emotionally, and where you've had to have different roles, now you're taking the diplomatic approach. However, you are coming into your authentic self. By this fourth quarter, you're really going to make the choices that are best for you. What's best for you in your whole life, your health, business, what's best for you in your relationships, and the ecology of yourself, your family, if you have one. But it's really coming into your authentic self, and all the rest figures itself out, okay? So they said wrap it up, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much, okay? I'm feeling for you, Cancer, because it's like it ends beautifully, but there is quite a transformative process that's happening for you this year. But it looks beautiful, okay? So thank you so much, and until next